an advert comes up. Guess.
Go on.
Insidious. I'm not gonna lie, the first bit, go lane there, just you see something crawling. Honestly, I shit myself, I had to pause it. Fucking hell, it's scary.
Right, do you want to...
Wait, let me get this ready quick.
Yeah, you're going to have to press the button again.
How do you...
Because we are live, and we've been live for about a minute. Why are you been talking?
Is it?
Yeah.
You dickhead.
I was hoping you was going to go a bit more on Rogan. I was hoping you were going to go nuts on Rogan. Go, he's a fucking... Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Fucking hell, whenever you're ready, whenever I'm fucking ready.
Oh, funny. Right. Welcome to the first fight card of the year, as we had a break last week. UFC Fight Night 124 at St. Louis.
Yeah, no, I was just testing you.
You did, yeah, it's making me work for that. Jeremy Stephens versus Dooho Choi.
Dooho Choi.
The Super
Boy?
Is it Superboy or Korean Superboy or something like that?
Yeah, I'll say something like Superboy.
Look at us knowing our stuff. Right, we're early tonight just because we're off to see Insidious: The Last Key at 11 o'clock. So we've jumped on early this week just to get it out there for the fans. And so we can make it into town before obviously it starts. So as we've got nothing to talk about from last week, if you didn't look at us up last week because there weren't a card on, we did put a video up for the UFC Rising Stars, who we thought would be the up and comers for this year, and maybe who we thought might challenge for the belts in all the divisions, or the fighters that we found that we considered to maybe challenge the belts. Right, I'll hand it over to MMA News.
Yeah, wait there a minute. Stop. Wait there, let me just read something.
What, we're going to lose you?
Right, Brow beat Brian Kellecar, I think.
Keller.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's pronounced Keller at
Alright,
UFC
Keller.
Orlando.
Yeah. So that's a decent fight. Step up for Brian, but...
Weight division?
Bantam. Yeah,
Oh.
bantamweight.
Bantam, he says.
No, it's bantamweight.
Okay.
I didn't write it down, but I think, yeah, it is bantamweight, yeah. Mike Perry beat Max Griffin at UFC Orlando.
So same card.
Yeah.
Welterweight.
That's a
fight.
That's a good
nice
fight.
To see Perry back, but man, he's got to fucking start putting out some wins. Because I watched a film earlier, and he was saying that Santiago Ponzinibbio was putting out veteran moves. But he's not blaming the eye poke, but he said it didn't fucking help. Because he goes, he didn't have catching with it, and he goes, he's clever at doing them slippery little moves and shit that sort of people overlook and think, there's nothing about it. And it obviously, it's like little psychological things that he does, a little bit of warfare.
Yeah, but it's like, he just doesn't. If it's like a tough fighter, you try and like not go for the round.
He's got to be more tactical.
If you're not going to knock him out, you got to try and like
he has
win
got to
the
learn
point.
To be more tactical, and not every fighter is going to be a knockout. It's
yeah,
it ain't going to happen. Law of averages, it ain't going to happen. You're not going to knock out every fighter.
Yeah.
No way.
So yeah, he just
not in 3 minute, in 5-minute rounds.
Yeah, but then he'll go back to the training camp to do points. He'll knock this guy out.
Yeah, well, if so be it. So be it.
Well, Holloway Edgar, UFC 222.
Yeah. We knew that anyway.
They didn't.
Alright, well, it's quite a big fight, so I'd imagine they would have. Edgar believes this is his last title shot. If he doesn't win it this time, he reckons that it's just age is getting on him, and he believes this is the fight he's going to go all out for, because he goes, it's a young sport, it's a young man's sport now, and he still feels fresh, and he still says he doesn't feel any slower and a few things like that, but he's saying this is most likely his last shot at the belt. How do you feel on that, as I've thrown it out there?
I agree with it.
Yeah, you think this is it now?
Yeah, he's getting on. What is
otherwise he's got to then go through 2 or 3 fights again, maybe, to get there.
Easy.
Yeah, so
I think it's fucking. It ain't easy.
No, of course. I think it's a good fight.
I think Aldo.
The way he dismantled Yair Rodriguez, fucking hell, and he's young and he's up and coming. All right, he ain't got the experience Holloway's got, but at the same time, He was a lot taller. He was rangy. He had kicks.
Yeah, but he'd give Holloway a good fight now, isn't it?
Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. It might happen in the future.
But yeah, I think obviously I ain't gonna go too much on it, you dickhead already. But Holloway's weakest bit's probably his ground game, isn't it?
When is 222? Did you get a date on it? March?
No.
I reckon it'd be March. It'll be March. Anyway, crack on.
Yeah, and then
It'll be a future
Eggers, the wrestler, so he could fuck Holloway up.
Like it. Right. Hit us up with the next
Demetrius Johnson won't be fighting anytime soon because of his head shoulder surgery.
How long has he ruled out for?
Why do you always drink while you're...
Because I was thirsty. It's one of the reasons.
The whole time we're in here before, no.
Yeah, well, I was engrossed in something I was watching.
Alright. Anyway,
did they say time frame, like how long he's out for?
Oh, 222's March 3rd.
I said it'd be pretty much.
Well done.
Has he had the surgery, or he's about to?
Had it yesterday, I think.
Okay, so he's what do they say? A couple of months, 2-3 months longer.
At least.
Okay.
So that's but that's what we're saying about.
Do you know what I watched earlier? I watched something, and Ray Borg come out and said he felt after watching the fight back, he was leading on the strikes, and that it was him that took it to ground, and had he not took it to ground, maybe he had a better chance. And then I looked at the stat, and it was like 172 punches or 177 punches thrown by Demetrius Johnson. Ray Borg 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah, he was not winning that fight at all.
Well, just I've heard him say it out of his lips.
Oh fucking.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so but they're saying about Dillashaw Johnson. So what? How? If he's had shoulder surgery,
right.
They can't just wait for him. He has to defend his belt. So you've got to give Garbrandt a rematch. To me, that shows that Demetrius Johnson isn't interested in that fight. No, he's not.
All right, yeah, I get you want to be at your peak condition, but at the same time, you know, if he's fought and it's sort of been on the thing anyway, could he have maybe got another fight and then done it? It's almost like
it's like same as Woodley. Woodley said, if I'm fight, what he said if I fight GSP, he said this a few months back. He said, if they give me GSP soon, I'll hold out. I'll just get shoulder surgery after. But if you're not, then I'll go and get it done now. So that's what he's done. So I think, be fair, he's just got one title. At least if you want to fight Johnson, give it 2 more title defences at least. I think.
Well, I think it just shows that he's not really gonna play ball with UFC on that. Anyway,
and then Poirier calls out. I don't know if I said this last week.
I don't think
I was looking and it said 4 days ago this was put up. So.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's Alvarez, Ferguson, Khabib and Gaethje. He's called out. One of them to fight.
Well, we know he ain't going to get Ferguson or Khabib.
Gaethje's apparently getting Kevin Lee.
Okay, so it does leave Alvarez then. And that is the one
but Alvarez
we said about...
but Alvarez doesn't want that.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to do shit you don't want to do.
Because Alvarez and Barboza won't fight because they're teammates. Because of their teammates, Barboza, Alvarez. But I think Poirier should get Barboza. That's what I'll do. Okay. Or maybe rerun it back with Alvarez, but whatever one. Yeah, that's what. His next fight should be one of them two, I'd say.
Okay.
Oh, UFC's in Russia in September.
Definitely. Yeah. What's been confirmed. So.
It could be a fight night though, so they're saying if it's a fight night, Khabib won't be on it.
But if it's a number, it's going to be Khabib.
Well, it could be has to be on it, really.
Well, I'll tell you what, September, that gives them enough time.
To sort everything out.
I tell you, that's almost like...
McGregor.
It's almost like they're praying, like I said this last week, they're praying that Khabib beats Ferguson and then that would give him enough time to get a champion in September. If he had to fight, they've got to fight before March, haven't they? Supposedly. Otherwise McGregor's going to not lose a belt, but I remember you saying...
Yeah, he's got a agree saying he's going to sign a contract or some shit. But...
I'll tell you, they are trying to get... I'll tell you now, Ferguson is going to lose if it happens because there's going to be some sort of corruption going on in it now. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, but
they're going to fix it. I'll tell you now, they're going to fix it. It could be fights McGregor in Russia. I don't care what anyone says. That's going to happen. You heard it first.
I don't think.
Well, that's my opinion.
The thing is, he's going to fight. You talk shit anyway, but.
And you heard it here first.
Tony Ferguson and Khabib. So say that is the next fight, and they're holding out. The winner of that will get McGregor. Yeah. you can't against someone like Ferguson. You can't guarantee Khabib's gonna win.
That
fight.
Yeah,
I know. I get what you're saying,
corruption, mate. They'll pay him to lose.
They're not doing that. Don't ruin the sport for me.
They're ruining it themselves, mate. By letting McGregor
anyway,
fucking rule it.
Stop talking shit.
Right, go on.
And so I'm saying, McGregor Khabib's a bigger fight in Russia than Tony Khabib. That's still a big fight, but it's not McGregor, is it? Yeah. But I'm saying, say they do.
Two of them three have got a fight in the next few months.
Listen. They're saying Khabib Tony Ferguson is happening at 223 or 224.
So that's April, May.
Yeah, maybe end of March. I'm not sure what 3 is.
You normally get one every month now.
You're right. So anyway, so April, May or whatever. So that's apparently going to be Khabib Ferguson. So if they fight and Ferguson wins,
they're not going to take Ferguson to McGregor to Russia.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I think. They're going to hold out for that fight. So they're not going to say if it's a fight or a number until after that fight.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that fight is going to... If Khabib signs against Ferguson, I'm telling you now, Khabib will win that fight. I don't give a fuck. He could come out of there. They're going to just say, last the fucking rounds.
No, but this is my point. Yeah. Khabib Ferguson fight him, say April, yeah? And then they go, right, Russia, they don't know if it's going to be a fight night or a card. That number, yeah? So they say, we'll hold out for Tony Ferguson and Khabib. So whoever wins,
this is the longest point in the world.
Khabib wins, that'll be a number card. So he'll fight on a number card. If he loses, then it'll be a fight night and they'll just put other Russians on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying now, it will be a number card. They are going to rig it.
Not if he
loses. They will rig it.
I'm
just putting it out there so everyone knows. I said it first. They are going to rig it that it's McGregor, Khabib. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. There'll be, even if he lost to Ferguson, something will happen where it's a no contest. And then it will go, no, it doesn't really count. So he still technically hasn't lost a fight. So his undefeated record is going to go against McGregor. Ireland versus Russia. Rocky fucking 7.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen.
Oh, that's what I think they're going to hold out to the fight
Mr.
after.
Fucking I don't defend the belt doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
He's the new Mayweather, mate. All he cares about is money.
Yeah.
Right, anything else?
Yeah, that's it, really.
What about the top thing?
How you say her name?
Renal.
Sure.
Marion Renal versus Sarah McMahon.
Right.
Is off. UFC Orlando.
No, it's not. It's because both their opponents pulled out, so they thought,
they're putting them against
we'll
each
put
other.
you together.
Right. It didn't say it on the paper.
No, because I'm doing it so I can
do some DJ celebration. Yeah. Right, let's get on to the fight card. Let me bring up the schedule, which I should have had done earlier. But I was engrossed. I changed my bet as well.
I don't want to know it yet.
No,
I want to hear your stupid bet at the end of the show, so I can get out and don't have to think about it.
I'm going to put it. Well, I'll put them all on anyway, but I'm going to put this one on with a little bit of extra cash. I'm really confident in this one.
I wouldn't be. I really wouldn't.
Well, you want to be because it's almost identical to yours, you can.
You can't copy mine.
No, I have. No, I'm going to copy you when you've 0 for 6 in the last 2. Yeah, good one.
I won the first 3 bets, I think.
The early prelims starting 11 PM English time or British time is Mads Burnell versus Mike Santiago. Right. Have you got anything on this?
No.
Right, well I have. Mike Santiago lost his last fight to Zabib by submission.
Who?
Zabib.
Oh, Zabib. Zabib. Zabib.
Yeah, well, he's your fighter.
Yeah, he is.
But he did win his first fight. So if you took that fight off the card, which you probably can because obviously you said last week that Zabib is going to probably be a contender.
Yeah.
So it was almost like put in front of him just to go, right, beat him, and then we'll move up the ladder. Where the other guy's obviously like, what?
Who's this about?
Santiago, Mike Santiago. But he won his first fight by KO, and then he had to fight Zabib.
Oh,
and he's obviously got done by submission. But now, he's only had one fight in the UFC, and he lost that. So they're both relatively new. I think Burnell likes to be... is a bit more of a submission guy.
He's more of a grappler wrestler.
Yeah. And obviously, Santiago can do the job by knocking out. So, it's 2 new fighters. Don't know too much about them other than the few details I've just read out. I'm going to lean towards Santiago on this one. Just because he's had a knockout and he's had the experience of fighting someone like Zabit.
Yes, he's Zabit. There was someone who he fought earlier on in his career, like one of his first fights in UFC. He fought like an up-and-comer, like he's supposed to be quite good, and he beat him, so that could be him. Okay. What's his record?
21-9. But
yeah,
UFC,
it's not him.
UFC is going to be 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think it's him.
And the other guy's 0-1, but his overall record, Mads, is 8-1. Oh. So even though he's got the better record, I don't think he's going to have enough about him. And I think Mike, the little bully Santiago, is going to be that nickname. The little bully. No thoughts?
Yeah. Before you go, Mike win. He's had better fighters, more experience.
Well, he's had one more fight. But yeah, he's had overall, but yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, on to the next one is Danielle Taylor versus JJ Aldrich, who is the fighter from Ultimate Fighter Guido versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I can't remember who she was on now. I can't remember who's team. That ginger one. She's up it, yeah.
Taylor can bang. She can punch.
I'll tell you what, she's the underdog.
She can punch. She's tiny.
And
she's always 5'2".
JJ Aldrich won her last fight.
Taylor's won her last 2. Taylor's had 3 fights in UFC. Lost the first one.
I'll tell you what.
Against Moros and won the second. Last 2.
JJ Aldrich has lost to Juliana Lima.
Yeah, she's.
But she beat in her last fight Chan Mi Jun, which I think was the card in China.
Is it spelled Y-E-O-N?
No, J-E-O-N.
J-E-O-N.
I know, I remember. I've seen her fight a couple of times. I don't. From what I've seen of Aldrich, I think she got a split decision in the last one. It was a decision, whether it's split or unanimous, I can't remember. But the thing is, she doesn't look great.
Yeah, but that Taylor looks. She's the right. She like was a stand up. She beat Jessica Pena last fight.
Yeah, she's beaten Sohee Ham and Jessica Pena.
That Ham's supposed to be quite good, I think.
But she's had a shaky start because she won by 2 splits. Oh no, she had 2 splits. One was a loss and one was a win. But she has beaten those 2 that we've mentioned.
Yeah, to be fair, judges don't fucking know shit, do they?
So it's an interesting fight. But I can tell you now, JJ is down as the favourite in this fight.
Or is she a ground specialist?
No, she likes to stand. She does like to stand and throw. She won't go to ground too much.
You're winging this, aren't you?
No, I ain't. I remember her fighting.
Anyway, Taylor, I've got to win. She can punch. Small.
She's like
she's like a 5 foot Rocky. No, a 5 foot Tyson.
Okay.
She's up. What is she? 5'2"?
The records, like I say, Danielle Taylor's 9-2 to JJ's 5-2. But she's I don't know how good Danielle Taylor is, but I know that JJ.
That Taylor's 152 centimeters.
Great.
About 5. What was that? 5 foot.
Why don't you just put in feet?
I can't be asked. Probably 5'2".
Yeah, something like that. 5 foot nothing.
She's tiny, but.
So you're going Danielle Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to leave that fight just because I'm not sure.
Sitting on the fence again. Just say someone.
No, because I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't fancy JJ's chances.
Oh, go with Taylor then.
No, because I don't know enough about her.
She's good.
And I can't go for you after your last few bets.
Well, your whole career.
The third fight on the early prelim is Kang versus Guido Cannetti. So we've got a Korean versus an Argentinian.
The Korean, the first fight was a no contest. Beat that Caceres. Then he lost. Then he won his last 2. Last one against Taka and fight of the night.
Right, that's just
reading off my phone.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
No, but what I'm on about is where did you just come about with all those fight stats?
I clicked on the name and went down the bottom. That's what do you think I've been doing? I said I didn't have nothing earlier.
Wanker, fucking.
Oh, I'm mugging you off, aren't I?
1, 2 or 4.
Look
one being a no contest against Alex Kruse.
I'm reading them out. You're like,
Alright, all of his fights have gone the distance.
Great. That's not. We don't need to know that.
Last fight against Michinori Tanaka was fight of the night as well.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, well, I don't know. You just rattled off a load of shit. I'm saying it a bit slower for the people so they can understand in here.
Aren't.
Cannetti
Lost his first fight, won his second.
Won last fight against Hugo Viana.
And his last fight was in 2015 on a Rousey career card, UFC 190.
What, against Hugo Viana?
Yep. So that was up 3 years ago.
Yeah, he's going to be
So he's going to get fucked up.
By the Korean, so you're saying a Korean.
For 3 years.
Well, UFC's website is saying he's got a no-inch leg reach, and Cannetti's got a 38-inch, so I think he's dominating him on the leg kicks all day long. With those stats. It looks like the Koreans are all about the subs as well, so maybe a submission winning the bantamweight fight, so Kyo Kang.
Anyway.
I'm just hearing tapping, but... Right, fourth fight. Talita Bernardo versus Irene Aldana.
Aldana has lost both her fights in the UFC. Her last fight was at UFC 210. She lost to Leslie Smith, and that's saying something.
And Caitlin Chukagain. It's like you're reading off my bit of paper. I don't like it.
I can't see it from here.
I know, but it just feels like you're reading off
it. It feels like you're doing the same as me, just writing it down. Yeah?
No, you haven't written it down, have you?
No, that's what I'm saying. You've done the same as me, but writing it down.
So, Talita Bernardo lost only fight in the UFC by knockout round 3.
But 2.
But, what?
Who did she lose to?
Against Marion Renault.
Yeah, good fighter. Not a bad loss.
It was a KO/TKO. Irene Aldana lost both UFC fights, who we've already said. Caitlin Chukagain and Leslie Smith. Moving along.
Who you got to win first? Don't just start skipping. I've got the new girl, Bernardo or whatever. Is that her name? I can't see it.
Talita Bernardo, yeah.
Yeah, I've got her to win.
By
decision.
Yeah,
I said this to you.
Yeah,
90% of their fights go to decision.
Yeah. It's Brazil versus Mexico.
Well, Brazil wins all day.
Brazilians do have a good fucking thing of fighters.
Not lately. They're all getting fucked up. Bobo's at Aldo. Silva.
Yeah.
That's still sick, but...
Yeah, you've almost got to lean towards Bernardo just because Aldana hasn't won yet.
And she lost to Leslie Smith.
Yeah, I know, that is awful.
That's to me saying retire.
Right, moving on to a flyweight fight.
Wait, alright.
Kalindra Faria versus Jessica I.
I see Faria fight. They were the first flyweight bout ever in the UFC, I'm sure. She fought Barella. She lost to a submission.
Round 1.
Yeah. And it was a quick fight, so...
Right, I will say this. Jessica I is obviously a lot more experienced fighter. Even though her record's 11-6 and won no contest to Brazil's Faria, who's 18-6-1. But Jessica I has lost to Alexis Davis, Misha Tate, Juliana Pena, Sarah McMahon and Beth Cahaya. In her last sort of like 7 fights, she's fought all of them. And only win was against Leslie Smith.
Yeah, to be fair, that is saying something about her.
Has lost 4 in a row, all in bantamweight. So this is her first flyweight fight, obviously. But all the fights she's lost have been in bantamweight. So she's obviously a heavier fighter now coming down. So maybe...
No.
What?
Maybe she's got more power. Maybe she's stronger. Maybe... No.
No, I won't say about that.
What was you saying then?
I'm just saying maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe.
It's just a weight cut. Let's just see what happens. It's a new fucking division, new fighters, fresh faces.
I just cut you up then, didn't I?
I'll fucking cut you up with some keys in a minute on my hand. Insidious. Yeah, so an interesting fight. Who are you going with then?
I'll go Faria.
Really?
Well, I'm saying I'm not sitting on the fence at you. I'm going for it.
No, but why?
Why?
She's got no inch reach and a no inch leg reach.
You got to think, he's lost a fucking... The only person she's beat is Leslie Smith, yeah? If it weren't for Leslie Smith, she would have just lost every fucking fight.
Yeah, Faria looks like Leslie Smith, so she might see her face and fucking knock her out.
No, she looks like Leslie Smith. You don't know what she looks like, do you?
Yeah, I'm joking.
No, you're not. I'm just winding you up. No, you're not. But I don't know, Faria seems... I guess, what's her record?
What you've been eating today? Fucking wanker tablets to look fucking out like a wanker.
What's her record?
Who?
Faria.
18-6.
Oh shit. Come out with some absolute shit.
Welcome to new year, new show, same fucking presenter. Crumbles under pressure. Right. First fight of the prelim is Thiago Alves and Zach Cummings in the welterweight division. Ronaldo is physically crying. Thiago Alves, last 4 fights in the UFC, he's 2-2, beating Patrick Cote and Jordan Mean, and losing to Jim Miller and Carlos Condit. But he hasn't fought in a while, I think. It's been a little while since he fought last. He keeps pulling out, I'm sure.
He's supposed to fight Mike Perry. He pulled out.
Zach Cummings won last 2 by sub in round 1 and round 2. Lost prior to them. The losses that he had prior to them 2 fights were against Santiago Ponzinibbio and also lost to Gunnar Nelson. So it looks like every time he fights someone that's a chance for him to break into the top 10, top 8, he can't crack it. He just can't seem to beat the sort of names that are just hovering above him. So I don't know if he's going to get a win here tonight. But not tonight, but Sunday night.
I've got Alvarez.
Yeah,
Alves, I meant.
He's
more experienced.
When he was younger, he was fucking good.
Yeah, he is good.
Bulldog.
Brazilian, isn't
and
he?
he's called Pitbull. So I don't know what.
Yeah, he's a bit of a G.
Will you calm down now?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I think Alves to win that. But
what?
See him now. I was just looking on height.
I think
he's got a hell of a reach advantage. He's got a 5-inch reach advantage.
Has Zach Cummings ever been knocked out? You ain't got it down, have you?
I didn't look at how he lost them 2 fights. I just know he lost to Ponzinibbio and Nelson.
I think Alves will win by decision.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've got Alves. I think Alves will win. The next fight on the prelim is Matt Frevola, who is off of the Dana White Tuesday Night Contender.
Trains outside Matt Serra's gym, I think.
What, Serra Longo?
Yeah.
And he's fighting Marco Polo Reyes, the Mexican.
Zach Cummings never been knocked out.
Okay. Matt Frevola, I assume it's his debut fight. And he's 6-0 against Polo Reyes, is 8-4. It's a lightweight fight. I didn't see that Dana White one with him in it, so I don't know how good he is.
I don't see it either. I don't really watch it, to be honest.
But I'm sure I see that Reyes.
No, I think you're thinking there's 2 others. There's one who Perry knocked out, and there's one who is knocking everyone out, light heavyweight division.
No, I think he's got finished in his last fight or something like that.
No.
Polo Reyes. There's not many that are going to be called Marco Polo Reyes. Not double barreled.
Marco Polo.
Yeah. The mint with a hole.
He lost to James Vick
That's
at
it.
the UFC 211.
And he got finished in the round 1 knockout in about 30 seconds.
I don't know.
That's the stats I pull out. I'm going
Marco
Polo Reyes versus James Vick. I'm telling you, it's like a 36-second knockout. Vick ran in there and just finished him. That's why I said I'm pretty sure he got finished in his last fight.
If you pulled this out, fair enough. Carry on talking, this is going to take a while.
Oh, why can't you go on his thing and look?
Why don't you just shut up? Fuck's sake. Alright, yeah.
So I would probably lean towards Frevola. See what he's about.
Apparently he's like quite a machine.
Who, Frevola?
Yeah. 6-0.
Well, I see he done a pick for the Stevens Choi, and he's gone Stevens to win that fight. Just so you know.
Who?
Frevola.
He said Stevens will win that. He's probably a heavy hitter then if he's...
And he's saying, but he does like that Choi. He goes, he don't give a shit. He just runs out all guns blazing.
Yeah. It was round 1. About 2.5 minutes he got knocked out.
No.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
2:39. I don't know if that means he's got knocked down 2 minutes 39 or that was how long's left.
Right. The third fight of a 4-fight prelim is James Krause off the Ultimate Fighter. What was the last one we just seen?
James Krause was
No, the Alvarez Gaethje was the girls one. What was the one before
Johnson. No. Oh my god.
We watched it.
Oh, Benavidez Cejudo.
Oh, it's Garbrandt. He's off the Garbrandt one.
Oh shit, yeah, Dillashaw, yeah.
Yeah, he's off the Garbrandt Dillashaw one, yeah.
Fucking hell.
He already had a contract, didn't he?
Yeah, he's the only one who had a contract.
So he's fighting. Do you know what his nickname is? James Krause, the James Krause. What a shit nickname.
He's a bit of a dickhead anyway, isn't he?
Why would you have a nickname? James, the James Krause. What? It should be James. What a fucking penis. Krause. At least Alex, the Spartan White. That sounds alright.
I've seen that Alex White fight before.
Right.
Yeah.
Any good?
They're both fucking...
So what you saying, decision?
I'm saying it's a fucking shit fight.
That Krause, when I watched him in the house...
No, he was the best out of the lot, probably.
Yeah, but he didn't have anything about where he was going to finish. I don't
He got tapped up by Jesse Taylor in the final, didn't
he? Yeah, but it's just... I don't think he's great. I agree. I don't know about Alex White, so that'd be a hard one for me to call. But
Alex White just beat Mitch Clark. I think I watched it. He looks alright. Even though I just said he's total shit, but yeah, just an average performance, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a decision fight in that, because Zach Krause will grind out a decision all day.
100%.
But I don't know if he'll win it on decision. He'll get there though.
I'll say
he'll get there.
I'll say probably Krause will nick that.
Just slated him and then
I have to say one win. I don't know. I'm not going to be you and just sitting on the fence, living on the fence.
Right.
Who did you got? Who have you got?
White.
You just go absolute shit.
Winging it. White. The Spartan.
Oh, this fight's easy.
Right. How are they both ranked 10?
I don't know. I've seen that, but
now we're into the interesting fights. So
the last one in the prelim.
Last of the prelim, Elkins versus Johnson. Now, I don't know how the fuck Darren Elkins is on a 5-win streak.
Bektic was killing him, and then he got fucked up.
I don't know how he fucking lost that.
To be fair, when I look at that fight, there's such a difference in quality. Because this is his hometown, Johnson, isn't it? And he's complaining that he won the co-main event.
Well,
did you hear that?
Yeah, he's complaining he won't co-main event because it's in his hometown.
Lucky guess. Yeah, but in quality, there's so much difference, isn't there? Elkins was getting fucked up with Bektic, even though Bektic is sick. But when you see him fight, he's like fucking...
Well, he's known as the damage.
Yeah, but he just gets hurt, that's it.
I don't think it's giving out damage, I think it's taking damage.
Yeah. But Johnson's been in with the best there is.
His last few fights, when I was speaking to the other day, he's fought Khabib...
Barboza.
No, he beat Barboza. He's beaten Poirier and Barboza in his last 6 fights. 5 or 6 fights, he's only beaten Poirier and Barboza, but then the ones he's lost to, I'm sure it's like Nate Diaz, Gaethje.
He beat Ferguson.
Gaethje, Khabib.
His last 5 fights
are all names. Are all fucking.
His last 6 fights is Gaethje, Nurmagomedov, Poirier, Nate Diaz, Darush, and Edson Barboza.
Yeah, and he beat Poirier. And Edson Barboza.
Yeah,
he lost all the others.
He's won one of his last 5 fights, and that was Poirier.
Yeah, but you look at the names, it's almost like, fucking hell, they're all going to be tough fights.
That's what I'm saying, if he's going in with them boys...
So, to be on a 6 fights like he's just had, Elkins shouldn't even be in there. Elkins is going to get fucked up.
No, he should be in there because he's on a 5-fight win streak, but he is going to get fucked up. No, what I'm
saying is, even him fighting Bektic the way he has, and you look at his list, but you look at his list, you look at Johnson's list, there's an absolute gulf in class. I know Bektic is good, he's still up and coming.
Yeah, he's still new.
And that's probably Elkins' best fight he's had, like best pedigree fighter in his last 5 fights. And then you look at Johnson, Diaz, Barbosa, fucking Khabib, Ferguson.
He's been in all the top boys.
Johnson should be getting him out. He's got a fight. It's shocking how bad his record is. 18-12. Yeah, he's fought them boys, and some of them I bet are probably closer.
Yeah, but it's not like his record don't reflect on. He is fucking good. Like he can bang on that.
He's literally.
He rocked Khabib.
If he hung up his fucking gloves today, you could say, well, he's fought some of the best. In that division, he's fought some of the best, if not all the best.
Yeah, well, yeah. But
the thing is, I just think he's got to be looking at his Elkins and thinking, you fucking gargoyle cunt, what are you doing in my town? Get out of my octagon.
Yeah, but I think the top boys like Diaz, Ferguson,
he looks like Willie. He will do at the end of the fight. Hey, you guys!
Right, the top boys like Ferguson, Johnny Magedov, Diaz, I think he's just one step down. If he was one step up, he would be like with them boys beaten. Like he has. So
where's Elkins then?
Not on the list.
Is he the cleaner out the back?
He's making her teas.
Yeah, the tea boy.
But no, I give him credit. He's won 5 in a row. He's getting pretty KO'd.
Yeah, I don't know how. Is it because he's with Team Alpha Male? They made that much of a difference?
I don't know, really. When I watched him fight against Beck, he didn't really bring anything to me. I'm sitting there thinking he's just taking hits.
Yeah. You almost can take stupid amount of punishment. I've got Johnson to win this all day. Absolute all day. To be fair, I want to say knockout.
He has just beat that Dennis Bermudez, even though that he...
Yeah, he's hitting.
He's
cold.
I know, but he's quite not big.
He's outside the top 10.
He's fought some top boys though.
But
I don't know. His best name's Stevens.
I want to say
lost in 2014.
Johnson knockout, but I just...
He if anyone's going to take it, it's him, innit?
What, Johnson?
No, if anyone's going to take his shots, it's going to be Elkins. He can take fucking...
Yeah, he can take some damage, but that just says to me that Johnson's going to win on a fucking massive landslide decision. That's right. Massive landslide decision. But I don't want it to be that. I want Elkins to get knocked down.
Yeah, but then the other thing is, if he's coming down on weight to featherweight, is it going to make him gas quicker maybe because he's taking more out of him, because he's more dehydrated?
What? Johnson's coming down?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
This is your presenter. No, anyway. But, oh, fuck's sake.
You're saying if he come down a weight?
Yeah, so it could either make him dehydrated and make him, like, maybe shit.
Is he quite big? You said he weren't that big, as in...
He's not that big for that.
So maybe the weight cut ain't that much.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, he's going to probably cut more than Elkins, probably. Yeah, and I'm saying, he could go one or two ways. He could either look shit, or he could look good. He could either bring his knockout power down with him, and then them boys hit them boys like fucking. If he's knocking out Poirier and that.
Is this his first fight in that weight?
Yeah, I think so.
Is he looking to maybe stay in that weight?
Yeah, he's looking to stay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying his power. If he's knocking Poirier now in the first round up there, he's probably got power. He's rocked Khabib now. If he brings that down, the lighter guys, he's going to do some damage. On the damage.
Contender for the title down there?
No, I want to see him fight Holloway. That would be a great fight. The way them two go out.
Yeah, but if you look at the rest of that division, is he good?
He'll get top 5, yeah. But okay. Yeah, him and Holloway would be a great fight.
So both agreed on Johnson.
Yeah, I'll go Johnson knockout.
Right, first fight of the main card. Kamaru Usman versus Emil Meek.
They're both good. Well, to be fair, I haven't seen nothing on that Meek, but from what I've seen,
he's got a personality. Like, likes to fuck about and do shit and stuff like. Yeah, at weigh-ins he does all like poses, and because he's got that sort of Viking look. 'Cause he's Norway, he's got that Viking look anyway.
I thought he's from Iceland.
No, he's Norway.
He's only had one fight in the UFC.
Yeah, he lost, didn't he?
No, he beat Jordan Main.
Oh right, I remember watching it actually. So
that was Holloway Pettis 206. I don't remember seeing that. I watched it, but I don't remember seeing that. But I've got Usman here. Usman's just a fucking killer.
Oh wait, is this welterweight again?
Usman's like a wrestler. He's like fucking strong, man.
The Nigerian.
But he's been getting his stand up better. and his last fight
he's
he won.
11-1.
Yeah, his last fight he won by knockout against Sergio Moraes.
Okay.
I don't know how you say it. You have to search it up.
Yeah, Moraes.
Alright.
He's got a slight height advantage and he's got a slight reach advantage on both arms and legs.
In this UFC 6-0. Where's your research gone?
I didn't get this far.
Ah, you fucking lazy cunt. Anyway, he's 6-0 in the UFC. He beat Leon Edwards. That Hader Hassan, remember him in the?
Yeah. He was a Garbrandt team.
Yeah. He beat him. He's beat that Wally Alves, Sean Strickland.
He hasn't beat many names. That was
Leon Edwards is probably his best name. Leon Edwards is decent. He's decent.
Yeah, I'm not being funny. You're bigging him up a lot on sort of littler names.
Yeah, I get that because he ain't fought. This ain't a big name for him though. If he wins this,
of course I ain't. But I'm just saying.
I'm saying Leon Edwards is not. It's not like he's fought nobody. Leon Edwards is not a bad fighter.
But I'm saying Usman hasn't fought. What
I know, but that's not. He's up and coming. But he's beat.
Well, he weren't in your list the other day.
Yeah, because I don't want to put people everyone knows. I could have put Till in there because he's up and coming, but everyone knows him. It's just everyone has Till. I want to be something different.
Usman, you're saying?
Yeah, I've got Usman.
I'm gonna go Meek.
You fucking idiot.
See, even when I go on an opinion, I'm an idiot.
And I'll carry on anyway.
Right.
It could
next
happen.
Fight is Paige VanZant versus Jessica Rose Clark. The unranked Paige VanZant's in the flyweight division versus Australia's Jessica Rose Clark, number 10 rank, who beat Beck Rawlins.
I think you find she did win. I thought she lost.
Beck Rawlins, I think, was considered the favourite to win that, but Beck Rawlins is a poor fighter.
Yeah, but she won it by decision, I think. Well, no, it was a decision, but Beck Rawlins after came out saying like, I should have won that, and they're saying like overall.
Yeah.
Did you see the fight?
I remember watching it.
I didn't actually watch it.
Beck Rawlins just goes.
What does she look like?
Beck Rawlins, the one with a tattoo.
No, I know who she is. I'm like, how did she look?
Yeah, she just gave as good as she got. Like Beck Rawlins didn't dominate her in any way. They were just throwing punch for punch.
Yeah, but was it like a close fight? Or was it she ran away with it, or?
I'd say she got the decision. Yeah, she was definitely. She was a bit more like
active.
Yeah, she just landed better stuff, and that was all. It was.
Yeah, but it weren't like different in class, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think VanZant will smash her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking VanZant.
But I'm just saying that Jessica Rose looked better than fucking Rawlins, but then I think a lot of people could look better than Rawlins.
To be fair, VanZant's one of them that she's got so much fan base. Like if she was champ, she would be as big as Rousey, all them, right? But every time she's fought some top lot, don't mind throwing that around, do you? What is it?
Water.
Oh, that's right then. Didn't get me.
The electrics.
You do know this is live.
Yeah, of course I do, you dickhead. I'm just trying not to get...
The way you keep drinking, just calm. Yeah. We're here to talk. Not here to fucking...
I'm here to get electrocuted.
Advertisement.
It's an electrifying night.
Yeah, so every time she's fought someone with a name, she's lost. Like Rose and Waterson.
Yeah, but this ain't a name, is it?
No, I know, but I'm saying...
She's another one that
she's got too much hype for how good she is.
Yeah.
Where there's people like Usman
can't crack that next level.
Yeah, there's people like Usman he's good but ain't got too much hype. But he's got hype but not.
Yeah, but he's
VanZant, don't get me wrong, she can be sick. Like her stand-up's sick.
Who's the kick she knocked out?
Beck Rawlins.
Who VanZant knocked out Rawlins with that kick?
Yeah, performance of
the
night.
So they've both got something in common. They've both beaten a shit fighter.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
You do say a lot, but go on.
Her stand-up is decent, like.
But how would you...
It's her ground game that fucks her up. She goes ground, she's fucked.
How would you announce that?
What do you mean, announce that?
How would you describe it?
You're being a dick. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's how you'd announce it. Yeah, go on.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I can't do it without...
Yeah. Just do it.
She's got no ground game. So
how could that be described? How would you bring that sort of thing up? What way would you use? How would you describe it? What way would you use to describe these things?
I can't do it without
How would they be mentioned? So VanZant, I think, on her flyweight debut, will probably win this. Hopefully by knockout, but I think she needs just to get the job done if this is considered to be her new home division.
Right. Is that Jessica quite soft? Has she looked up like, can she take a punch?
Yeah, she was going, but I don't think... the problem is, Rawlins isn't the class of VanZant or Watson or anyone like that. That's the difference. Rawlins is a journeywoman. She just get thrown in because she's up for a brawl.
Yeah, she'll bring it,
She's just there for earn some dollars, that's it. If you fight a Rawlins, then you go up against someone else, like a VanZant or Watson or something, you're going to get... And you go in with the false... It's a false confidence. You're going in with a false confidence.
Like
I'll beat Beck Rawlins. I'll beat Beck Rawlins.
It's like VanZant.
It's like fucking everyone's beat Beck Rawlins.
She lost to Rose and she beat Beck Rawlins and lost to Michelle Watson. Yeah. But no one knows, is Paige VanZant on... Not on her level, but...
I think she's better than Rawlins.
Yeah, no.
And so is she, but I think she's a little bit better than this one. So I think in that sense, yeah.
Just a little
I
bit.
would say VanZant is top 10. I would say she's probably, even though she's ranked 10, I'd say she's more 10 to 15.
Yeah, but...
So I think in 15 to 10, 10 to 5, 5 to 1, I'd say VanZant is in the right ballpark of being 5 to 10.
Yeah, but I'd
say she's 10
when I'm
to
looking
15.
at it, it's like Rose is obviously in the top pot with the Godellas, the Joannans, all them. The second pot is like the Michelle Watersons that could, but hasn't be in the top lot. And Paige VanZant's in the third pot, I'd say.
Right, so you're saying she... Yeah, but then you
VanZant ain't as good as the top lot, but she's better than the rest.
Right, yeah.
So, I've got her.
She's in a sort of catch-22.
Do you know what? I'll go for a knockout of her, because she does seem to finish a fight, so...
Well, I think VanZant will win it. I just don't think... I don't know. It's almost... Because like you say, because VanZant's known, is Clark going to go in with that sort of... I'm fighting Paige VanZant. It's almost like a celebrity to her. In that division, in the girls fighting, like you said, there's enough followings that there's only so many fighters you can sort of look at and go, ooh. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? This sounds crazy, but I like to say VanZant wins by submission. I think she's going to improve it. So she's been training Cyborg, and I think VanZant could be. Her stand-up's good.
Cyborg, that's not a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Cyborg shit.
She's champion.
I can get of a fucking weight division of just her.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I can say I'm the champion of fucking sitting in my chair because no one else sits in his chair.
Alright.
Anyway, co-main, and it's a farewell fight for Vitor Belfort against Uriah Hall. The Phenom is hanging up the gloves after this. I heard it from
me.
The horse's mouth earlier. I watched something.
Me?
I watched something.
I told you earlier.
Yeah, but I heard it from his mouth.
Yeah, but I told you earlier in Burger King. I told it before you see him say it.
Yes, but I got the confirmation through Vitor Belfort.
No, you didn't. You got it from me. Because I said it first.
Yeah, but you saying it doesn't mean it's true.
Yes, it does. I never talk shit.
Well, not about Pennant and Nunes, main card for that fight.
No.
Because after I filmed that and said about it, he weren't here when I spoke about it. I then told him what I said afterwards once we finished the show, and he went, I fucking lied about that. I made that shit up.
No, right, listen. I said Pennant and Nunes they were trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, but they didn't get done. Yeah. So that's why they put, home, Cyborg.
Yeah, I know, but when I told you that, you went, I bullshit.
So I told you earlier, you just told them because you wanted to make me look like a fool. But it's impossible.
Anyway, Uriah Hall, Belfort.
You fool. I think Hall's one of them where, again, he's not as good as Top Law, but he's like a journeyman. He's got them kicks now. He can knock anyway. They knocked out Masasi.
Belfort in his last few fights, like even the fight he last won, which was a decision, people were debating whether he should have won.
I've got a whole Hall for this.
Yeah,
he's younger. He's fresher.
I'd like to see Belfort win and go out on a high. I don't know.
Yeah, but he did what he done last fight. He said he's retiring. I went, I want another 5-fight contract.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I don't think he'll get it.
No.
I think it's done.
Yeah, I think he's getting fucked up. I don't like him, though. He's a legend and that, but Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it's just, I think that's a tough opponent for him. Even though it's 11 and 12 in rank against each other, it's just...
Do you know?
But Hall's record ain't great, is it?
No, it's not.
14 and 8.
He's known for beating Masasi by knockout.
Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I tell you what, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go for the underdog miracle story of Belfort to win.
This ain't no Rocky shit, no.
It fucking is.
It fucking
After the
ain't.
last fight card before New Year, when the fucking opening early prelims and prelims were all fucking underdogs winning.
I don't know.
It's only Khabib and fucking Cyborg that stopped it being an
Cyborg should have fucking won.
Yeah, well, it's only them two that stopped it being an underdog fucking throughout the whole fucking fight card.
I don't know if that's ever happened, but
that would have been incredible.
I think Uriah was just younger, fresher. Probably he's faster. He's got a bit more about him now.
It just seems like, I think
back in the day,
he's been rocked so many times.
Yeah, his chin's gone.
He's
like Chuck Liddell.
Tapped and he's like,
Chuck Liddell he had a chin at the start, and then at the end he had fucking no chin. But back in the day, Belfort kills him in his prime now. But that's years ago.
Luke will argue that on the fact that he was on all that stuff for USADA coming.
Yeah, but but that's what I'm saying.
Muscles.
Yeah, but that's the point. If they're all on them, so they're all at level playing field because they're all on them.
Yeah.
So they take them off it. Surely it should be.
Yeah, well.
You see what I'm saying?
They're used to having that. Again, it's that false sense of they think they're invincible, and then those muscles ain't producing what they were, and then it's like these punches ain't hurting.
Yeah, it's like when they see a picture of him when he was on steroids, and then when he was off.
It's
just his body it looks like an old man.
Yeah.
But
where he like DeSantis was supposed to be a unit.
Yeah, he was a unit, man.
When he was on it. Right, so you're
who you got? I've got a Hall knockout.
Okay, I'm gonna go with
a bit of weird. But do you know? I've got a little weird thing here. Last time when Belfort made his professional debut
at 17,
VanZant was 2 years old. Now they're on the same card.
Yeah, he did say on the thing I watched earlier, he's like, I'm still doing this shit, and even Sarah was like, yeah, I look at him and go, when I stopped, I'm thinking, Christ, yeah, I think, I've been here for a while. And he says, I look at Belfort and he's still going. He's like, what? How's he still going when I stopped ages ago? And I feel old. And he goes, and yeah, but I look on the cards and Belfort's still on the cards.
Yeah, to be fair, he's still fighting the top boys. Other than his last fight before that, he fought the top. His last 12 fights were like stupid amount of quality.
Yeah, they'd always say he never turned down anyone.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's Hall of Famer.
Main fight and the main talk is Jeremy Stevens, Little Heathen, versus Dooho Choi.
See, Stevens for me is one of them like Melendez. They did, even though he fought Melendez last fight, he fucked him up with leg kicks.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's a new part of his game that not everyone was expecting him to do.
He looked good, but he reminds you of like a sort of person like that. Like he's got a lot of losses and wins, but if you don't show up, you're getting fucked up. I know.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna bring a fight. He ain't good enough for champion, but
he's always up for a scrap. Yeah.
And he can knock you out with one punch power.
I was just remembering that Melendez fight. Melendez was struggling.
His legs off. He carried on. Yeah, but he carried on.
Oh yeah,
but then if Melendez done that to him, he would have carried on. So it's like
but it's just that quick switching stances just to give the other leg a rest.
Killer or be killed, or whatever it is.
Yeah. See, when I watched that Choi versus Cub Swanson, yeah, a lot of people are saying his errors are that he just runs out, leaves the head up for thing, and with the power that Stevens
he'll get knocked out.
Yeah, but he didn't get knocked out by Swanson. Not saying that Swanson's a power puncher, but he took some damage because he got a fucking get fight of the year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was an absolute brawl.
I watched it back. I
remember watching it, and it was just non-stop punches. But
I watched it back, and all this hype I heard about it. Be fair, it didn't live up to what everyone's saying for me.
I thought it was a brilliant fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight, but everyone's saying it's like one of the best fights ever.
I think they both, because they got rocked, they both were wobbling.
Yeah, it's like best fight ever and all that. No, it's not.
The best fight for me, one of the best fights ever, is Guido Sanchez.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's an absolute blood
That's
ball.
crazy.
And they both got the contract in, and that was the final of an Ultimate Fight, and they both got the contract. It was that good of a fight. And Guido looks good now.
I think he would fuck Sanchez up now.
Yeah, definitely.
But this fight, I can't really call it. Normally I've got an opinion, but I'm going to say what I think. I'll just have to think for the next 2 minutes. You could talk.
Well,
Dooho Choi's younger, fresher.
Every time I watch Stevens, the Melendez fight was good, but he always hypes up this. Like he said to McGregor, I'm the hardest hitting 145 in the division. Yeah, all the fights I've seen him fight, and there's only been 2 or 3
decisions.
He hasn't won by knockout. And it's not through the effort of not trying to fucking knock him out, but it hasn't happened. I think Dooho Choi is so quick, and what I watched it because Swanson was quite quick as well. It was just like 2 little fucking rats going at it. I just think Dooho Choi is going to have more, not gas tank as such. Is it a 5-rounder?
Yeah,
Is this
main card. Yeah.
See, that could play because was the Swanson was a 5-rounder as well. So how many 5-rounders does Stevens for? He hasn't headlined that many cards, if any, of late. So it could be that his strategy is to go in, get him out as early as possible. Where if that Dooho Choi starts throwing like he did against Swanson and he done it for 5 rounds last time, if he does it again, Stevens ain't winning in my eyes.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying Stevens is like lately he's looked good. Like he beat Renan Barao.
I believe he's got the power that everyone says he has and what he says he has because he's yet.
Maybe it's gone past it. Maybe, but
the 3 fights I've seen him, he hasn't knocked anyone out. He's not even. I don't even think he's wobbled anyone.
To be fair, if he's he should have knocked out Melendez if anyone because he was fucked by leg. So you should use that as like a fake.
And be honest.
Yeah, but
I just don't think. I think that everyone's jumped on this hype train of Stevens' power. He's got this power. I'm the hardest hitting 145. I don't think you are, mate.
All right, cheers.
Hand over the back? Yeah, I don't think you are. just saying.
Yeah, but to be fair, I've never seen Dooho Choi fight. That Swanson, I didn't see it live. I only watched it back, but yeah, I was like,
he was really good. Honestly, he was decent.
Yeah, then,
I fancy him to win it.
I don't think Swanson's as good as everyone was saying anyway. Because I called him out against Brian Ortega. I did call him out.
He was good in that fight.
Do you think he deserved to win it, or could it have gone either way?
Swanson, it could have gone either way.
Oh. Alright.
I don't think it went down as a split, but then like you said earlier, how many of the judges ever get things right?
Yeah, well, Dooho Choi says he wants to get a title shot before he goes to the army for his country, because obviously he'll be a year away for 2 years.
Year or two.
No, 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And so he'll be away. Did he?
Yeah, they all have to do it. It's like mandatory. You have to do it. It doesn't matter who you are, you go in.
What, at United he done it, or?
No, I think he might have been at PSV.
Holy shit.
Something like that. But I think they can sometimes they can move it. So I think if they were I think you have to go in you got like a period where you have to go in. So say like when you're 26 to 30, so you can go at 26 be out at 28, or you can go at 27 be out at 29, or 28 and be out at 30, or 29 and be out at 30, like that. So if you're trying to, so if he was early in his career and he weren't quite a name, not that he's a massive name now, he could almost postpone it a year to get a few more fights in, get that name up a bit more, and then go, right, I've got to shoot. Literally. And
well, he actually goes
we're going to train, so if ever they went to war, he could go and
fight. So he's just training. So
imagine him in the war. If you're going close, you like running over the trenches.
He'll be like Bruce Lee jumping over the bit of hay, boom.
Like Jackie Chan coming at you. Oh
yeah! Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Just fucking get them in submissions, tap them
out,
like
man. Close combat, you think, I was just going to go for it, and he starts...
like the movie, he's lost his gun, he's going for it, man, just getting knees.
So,
he gets his head blown off.
Dooho Choi, I'm going Choi.
Choi, he said he wants that, obviously, title shot before he goes in, so... I'll probably go. I'll keep going back and forth, so I ain't saying Stevens and stuff, but...
Never change.
He's younger, he's fresher, but then Stevens, he's got power and he can use it. Yeah, he can use leg kicks and that. I don't know what. I've never seen Dooho Choi fight really, so I'm gonna go with Stevens.
Okay, right. Well, we're gonna move on to our bets for the new year, the first card of the year. So it's our first betting tip of the year. We'll keep a count this year of how many we win. And we'll do a little bit of a contest.
I'll just say once. How many times have you won?
No, we're starting afresh, so it's an irrelevance.
Oh. I'll win it.
Convenient. And I might start doing. I've got to look into it and see when they're fighting. But on the last show we done up and rising stars like Zabit, Burgos,
Brett Johns,
and then a few others like in the women's and stuff like that. What we're going to start doing is I am.
I'm not.
Yeah. Is I'm going to put just one bet on. So whenever I'm going to I've got to go through the last show, count how many fights we said. I think it's about 6 or 8. And then I'm going to bet on whoever the first one is that fights out of the 8 we said. I'm going to put a tenner on it and then just keep rolling it and see how long I can get it going throughout the year. Because most fighters fight like at a push 3 to 4 times in a year. So I'm going to, because we think they're going to have a run at the title or even win the title, I'm going to back all them fighters individually. So I'm going to put a tenner on, say if Zabit fights next week, then whatever I win from that bet, I'm then going to roll it onto whoever the next fighter is, say Burgos and his fight, because their odds are going to be pretty decent as they're still sort of up and coming and no one knows where they sit really in the division yet because they're still new to the division. So I think it's a good potential of making a bit of money. So we're going to look in. Well, I'm going to look into doing that. If I do it, I'll let you all know. And maybe if you want to do it for just a couple of quid and try and roll it over and see. Obviously, you can pull out your money any time. But I'm going to try and roll it as long as I can and get something decent at the end of it, hopefully.
My words are just listen to me.
Yeah, well, I will go through that last one. So here we go. I'm going to bring up the betting slips for this week. Right, we'll go with Ronaldo's hat-trick bet first. He's gone for Paige VanZant just to win. It's a win treble. I should write that up there, really. It's a Paige VanZant win, a Kamaru Usman win, and a Uriah Hall win. Tenner gets you the El Classic Ronaldo winnings of $28.95.
And Nando's in a £10 top up.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, you would. Yeah, you could even get a scratch card, £2 scratch card if you want it.
Then you've got £3 left for next week's bets. I've gone for a Fabian fourfold classic. I've gone Paige VanZant decision. A Dooho Choi. I did have knockout, so I've quickly changed it before we went live. I've now gone to a decision.
Stevens is a top motherfucker.
I've gone Michael Johnson just to win because even though I want it to be a knockout, I'm just not confident, obviously because of the losses he's had, and even though he's only fighting Elkins, and then I've done Usman as a KO as well because his odds are terrible just for a win. A tenner gets you £513.69, so it gets you a shares in Nando's.
What does it get you?
£513.
Gets your shares in Nando's, yeah. Imagine they done my bet. They went out, I fancy going for an so I went for a Nando's. After, £10 top up. £2 left, put on a lottery, won a lottery.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I changed lives.
On my one, they go, I'm going for a fucking steak dinner. Cinema. Gonna get a new set of trainers. Gonna get a top up.
And then I'm gonna win.
Nando's the week after.
Then I'm not gonna win till next year.
Yeah, but then that 500 that covers me for
the year. It's gone over the fucking steak.
You think how many fight cards are going to be in this year? There's probably going to be 3 a month, a minimum, right? 3 a month, 3 12s, 36, £10. That's 360. They're still up for the year, even if they lost every fight after that.
Oh, no, because they fucking spent it all on steaks, idiots. But I'm saying,
look,
I get you internet, phone calls, messages. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, I get you internet messages, calls, and a meal, something to eat. A scratch card lottery, a bit of fun.
Fucking before Christmas, when they needed it most, you took their money out of their pocket.
I weren't giving them no Christmas bonuses.
So I've gone, like I say, VanZant decision, Choi decision, Johnson win, Usman knockout, a tenner gets you 513.69, Ronaldo, VanZant's win, Usman win, Hall win, tenner gets you 28.95. I'm not sure what the fivefold is if you threw on Hall. I'd imagine it'd be £1,000 if you wanted to chance it and go for a fivefold. I could find out now quick. Hold on. A fivefold will get you Right, it's already on there, so I just got to put one more on. Right, what have you got? A Hall win, haven't you? A Hall just to win.
Oh my god.
Right, so Hall just to win. Right, bumps up to £657.80 if you were to do a fivefold. So I'll leave it in your hands. You can do a treble, a fourfold, or a fivefold. Good luck. What is the card next week, Ronaldo?
Let me get it up.
Loving the research. I'm definitely going to put that bit of paper up there, so we've got all the cards in the future, so we know where we're at.
I'm just scared for Insidious, to be honest.
Well, we've got plenty of time because it's only 10:05.
There's a UFC for next 8 weekends.
Oh, there you go. Right, so it looks like we're doing 8 shows.
Guess what's next week?
Via Thailand.
Guess what's next week? UFC 220.
Ozdemir.
The shit is. I'll tell you what. Next 2 cards are 220 and 221. Other than the 2 co-main event
main
and
fights.
They're fucking shit. Honestly, I know Australia's trying to bring Australia.
Card? That's what they want to know. Stop talking to him.
Miocic and Ngannou.
220 next week. Right, we'll be back for UFC 220 next week, which will get hardly any views because it seems like everyone else goes and looks at other stuff. Cheers for tuning in. Cheers for watching. Good luck with the bets. I hope you enjoy the fight card this weekend. Is it a Sunday this weekend?
Yeah. I'm staying up for it.
So was it Sunday night, Monday morning?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'm staying up for it.
Crazy. So yeah, maybe a few of you might not be able to watch. You might have to record it for work because of work on the Monday.
Just don't bother turning up.
What, for work?
Yeah, just have a day off. It's not a bad card.
And yeah, thanks for watching and tune in next week.
GMT, what does that mean?
It's like our time.
Alright, 1 PM main prelims. Oh shit.
What when?
1 AM prelims event.
What, Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see it all on my thing earlier. Right, so good night. We're off to go and get the shit scared out of us.
Oh, I am.
See you next week. Bye from me.
Yeah. In a bit.
Brilliant.